Today we're going to talk about Epazote. Well, the fact is that Epazote is widely used in folk medicine and complements a lot of treatments today. And today I'm going to tell you everything it can give you.
Hey you guys, are you enjoying our content? Why I'm asking this? Because according to our channel analysis, 97% of the people who watch us are not subscribed to the channel. Do you believe this? So I sincerely ask, if you have liked our content, subscribe to our channel. Let's make this content reach everyone around the world and let's make this a healthier world, okay? So subscribe our channel and God bless you.
For those of you who don't know Epazote, it's a medicinal plant that is widely used in natural medicine to treat worms, for example, poor digestion, to strengthen the immune system. So at this time we're going through now, all we need is good immunity. And its scientific name is Chenopodium ambrosioides. Is it any use knowing that? No, not really. It is found as a small shrub that usually appears on land, sometimes wasteland. It is easy to manage, grows spontaneously, has elongated leaves of different sizes and small whitish flowers. And you can buy it in some supermarkets or health food stores. You'll find it in its natural form, or as dried leaves, or in the form of essential oil. Everything these days has essential oil. Thank goodness it's more practical. However, as it has a certain degree of toxicity, it should preferably be consumed in its natural form, after consulting a health professional. The big problem I find is that health professionals don't believe in herbs. They don't believe in herbs, but when a person dies from too much tea, that's when they say, it was the tea. I think this is my appeal to the academic communities. Let's put phytotherapy courses, natural medicine courses in colleges, because people use them, so why not guide people to use them correctly? But only a health professional will be able to tell you which version you should use, as the essential oil is much more concentrated, so that's the one you need to be careful with. Now onto the benefits of Epazote. Many people use Epazote with milk, but you already know the restrictions that must exist with milk, so here we are talking about Epazote with water. Although it is a widely used plant, Epazote has few studies confirming its properties, but regardless of this, several investigations have been carried out with this plant on animals, and several important actions have been revealed, such as the number 1, eliminating intestinal worms. People don't like to talk about worms, but it's common. Maybe you're watching me and you have worms, but almost everyone has worms. People are shocked on television, but they have worms because they haven't had a fecal exam, and some people end up suffering from this proliferation, but Epazote can help treat these worms according to some studies carried out on humans. And the use of the plant has shown strong action against different intestinal worms, including roundworm and tapeworm. Apparently, this power of the plant is related to its main active substance, ascaridol, which has shown similar efficacy to some pharmacy vermifuge remedies, i.e. medicines that kill worms. Epazote extract's potential to regulate certain cells, such as macrophages and lymphocytes, has been demonstrated in animal studies. This leads to improved immune response, enhancing the body's defense mechanisms. In essence, Epazote strengthens the immune system, providing a more robust shield against threats. Such benefits include a heightened immune system resulting from Epazote's capacity to boost defenses, as evidenced by animal research. A mixture of Epazote leaves and milk is popularly used to help treat respiratory diseases, such as bronchitis and tuberculosis. However, milk has a strong association with respiratory problems, so this mixture doesn't make sense, okay? And then you'll use the Epazote with water, which will provide the properties that strengthen the immune system and expectorant properties. The water helps to fluidize your secretion. The third benefit is the treatment of inflammation, which is another very common use of Epazote, which is to relieve inflammation, especially joint problems such as osteoarthritis, i.e. joint pain. What's more, Epazote also helps to relieve the pain of inflammation, so it has an analgesic action, and this was observed when using the plant extract with alcohol. The fourth benefit of masters is that it improves digestion, i.e. bad digestion. According to reports, Epazote tea can be drunk after overdoing it with meals. I advise you not to overdo it, but if you do, use Epazote tea. Also, when you consume something that doesn't sit well with you, because apparently Epazote is able to increase the production of gastric juice, and this consequently aids digestion. Epazote is particularly effective when consumed after a protein, meat or fatty meal that seems difficult to digest and leaves you feeling full. By aiding digestion, this herb can provide relief in such instances. Epazote also helps treat gastritis and relieves possible pain and discomfort in the stomach, up here in the mouth of the stomach. A good tip is to prepare teas using epazote and other herbs, such as mint, which also helps with digestion. This way, you absorb even more of the properties. Fifth benefit, it potentially acts against hypertension. In Morocco, epazote is often used as a complementary treatment for high blood pressure, and according to studies carried out on rats, this information holds true. Epazote's properties stimulate the heart's type 2 muscarinic receptors, decreasing heart rate and inducing relaxation in the heart muscle. By targeting these receptors, epazote has a cardio-relaxant effect. It's funny that I remember when I was a child seeing my grandmother preparing epazote with milk for my grandfather who had a heart condition. In other words, the ancients had been doing this for a long time. The sixth benefit is that epazote fights bacterial, viral, and fungal infections. Both the use of epazote extract and essential oil provide a powerful action against microbes, bacteria, viruses, and fungi. Seventh benefit, an ally against osteoporosis. Still on the subject of research with rats in the laboratory, the use of the hydroalcoholic extract of epazote acted on the animal's loss of bone density. In other words, animals that had thinner bones improved their bone density. Potentially, it can be used to prevent the onset of osteoporosis, especially in women who are about to enter or who are already in the menopause. Remember that every decision needs to be advised by a health professional. Now, Dayan, how to use epazote? The most common way to take advantage of epazote's properties is by infusing its leaves, preparing a tea. Dayan, how do I prepare the tea? You add a tablespoon of dried epazote leaves, a tablespoon of dried leaf with a cup of boiled water. Leave it covered, resting for 10 minutes. When it's warm, strain and drink a cup up to 3 times a day. It's as simple as that. As well as tea, another very popular form is to use essential oil, but it is important to use it only under the guidance of a professional, naturopath, herbalist, or an experienced health professional. Remember this. Dayan, does it have side effects? There may be. Skin and mucous membrane irritation, headache, vomiting, palpitation, liver damage, nausea, visual disturbances can also occur, but it's more likely only when the doctor uses those 3 cups a day. Who knows? And speaking of excess, the properties of epazote can alter the contractility of the body's muscles, including the muscle of the uterus. That's why, although there are no studies confirming this, it may have an abortifacient effect. So if you're pregnant, avoid it. Who can't use it? Pregnant women, as I've already mentioned, and children under the age of 2. So guys, epazote is a medicinal herb that can be toxic, and medical advice is necessary to define the recommended dose. Then there's no point in talking about it because Dayan sent it. Dayan didn't say anything. And live healthy, live with passion and with God in your heart. Bye guys.